Hello everyone, it's Pedro with CineMilled, and I got something really cool for you today. This is our version of a nail-on plate. It is the CineMilled magnetic nail-on plate. So basically, some of you are familiar with the traditional nail-on plate. It's basically like a metal plate with a baby pin on it that you can sink drywall screws through and attach it to like pancakes, and so you can put lights on the ground, and or attach it directly to like ceiling beams, so you can put lights up in the ceiling and that sort of thing. And you know, it's called the nail-on plate because you could push nails through it. You know, most people use drywall screws these days. But basically, what we came up with was a magnetic version of that, and this really has 1,000,001 uses. We have the holes in each corner so that you can, you know, nail it to a piece of wood, or use a drywall screw and go into a piece of wood like we did. So you can hang lights that way. But of course, the one piece you'd be missing at that point is a CineMilled baby pin. So now we are also making baby pins. And so you would take the baby pin and just thread that onto any one of the threaded holes. And so we have 3/8 16 in the center, 1/4 20 to each side of it, and they're all 1 inch on center spaced. So this can match up with a lot of different things out there. In this case, so you put the baby pin on there, boom, sink it into the wall, put your light on, and you're ready to go. So you can use it as a traditional nail-on plate, but that's not the reason why we put magnets on it. So that's what really makes this different, is you can attach it to anything that's metal, and now you have a baby pin on there. Now you can't hang a lot of weight on there, especially sideways like this. It works like with most magnets, it works better at trying to pull away, so upside down. Sideways, it has a lot less holding force. But for something like our antenna mount for the master wheels, it's a valid solution, something really quick that you can use. So to be honest with you, that's not the main reason why I created this small little accessory. The main reason is that I'm a huge fan of the new Aputure MC lights, and they are incredibly powerful, handheld, sort of, you know, pocket-sized lights that are Wi-Fi remote controlled, and you can group them together. Actually, that's what we're using all over in the background. You can hide them places, and they do have built-in magnets. As you can see here, you can stick them on anything that's magnetic. The problem is, though, if I wanted to illuminate that wall, I can't, because I can't aim the light because the magnets are on the back of the light. So I came up with a really simple solution, which is to come up with this nail-on plate. And then we made this small adjustable arm that all you got to do is thread it onto the center. Then you take your Aputure MC, thread that on the other end. And now you have something that you could magnetically attach to anything and position. Boom, you could point your light. So let's go ahead and do that. So I stuck it there on the vehicle, and now I can position my light and lock it in place wherever I want that light to go. So it's for, I know since I started using these Aputure MCs, it's something I really wanted to do. I wanted to have control over where the light was pointing. And so I thought, of course, any sort of monitor arm, a Noga arm works. So we made this little miniature adjustable arm that you can thread right on there. But of course, the plate has just threaded holes. So if you have, you know, a lot of us have a bunch of different monitor arms out there. So you can grab any of those monitor arms and thread them into the magnetic nail-on plate, and you can now position your light. And it's not just the, I'm not only just using this with the Aputure MC. The magnets are strong enough to where I'm actually using it with the Mini LS20 light, which is a much bigger light, and it holds. So there you have it. You saw I'm using it actually right now to give me this rim light here that's hitting me on the back of the head here. It's way up in the rafters on a magnetic mount with the LS20. All right, so there's another little key feature about our magnetic nail-on plate. Like I said, one of the main reasons I'm using these is actually with my Aputure MCs. And one of the things you frequently do with these MCs is you want to put it somewhere where that's not magnetic. And so this has happened to me a lot lately. And not only do you want to put it there, you want to be able to aim it. So I'm just going to use the back of the car here as an example because it's glass. Obviously, the magnet won't stick to glass, but it could be fabric. It could be any cardboard. It could be any number of things that could be a wall, right? That you can't nail into or use a drywall screw. And so one of the reasons we made the plate flat on both sides and we didn't just make it this thick plate is actually so that you could tape it on things. So let's grab a piece of gaff tape here and I'll show you exactly how to use it. All right. All right, so basically it has a raised center and so you can run the tape on each side of the center. So right there. And so let me grab another piece of tape here. That's why we did the raised center and we left the sides really low, is so that you can use this to tape onto any number of surfaces. So the whole point is you want to throw these MCs in lots of different places. So a lot of those places could be walls that you can't drill into, could be fabric, all sorts of things. So basically now you can attach it to exactly where you want it to be and you can aim it the exact way you want to aim it. And there you go. So now you can aim the light any way you want and you can attach it to a piece of glass, you could attach it to a wall, any number of different things, right? So anyways, it's a small little thing. It's a great thing to have in your AC bag on your camera cart as part of your kit. I know I'm using it quite a bit with all of my MCs. I have one on each MC right now so that I could aim it carefully. And it's super helpful. I hope you find a million uses for it, just like I'm gonna have fun doing here with it in the future. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions, you leave them in the comments below. I'm pretty good about replying. And we also have a great CineMilled Facebook group that you can participate in and see what other people are doing with our products. So that's it, and I'll see you on the next one.